Okay, the first thing we're going to do when it comes to installing the LTD kit into the Empire Prophecy is take your Prophecy apart. So you take it completely apart to do this. You have to go all the way down to the circuit board because obviously we're replacing this circuit board with a new one. Here's a tip or trick for how to remove E-clips. Take your feed neck insert, in this case I have one of the aluminium ones, put it up against the edge of the clip and just roll it round and the clip comes off, like so. Take that off. Now this is another useful part. Take that out and you use this as a tool to do some of the other work on the loader. Now here's my encoder. Now I need to, my carrier, which I'm going to turn into an encoder. So I need to put that to the side, so I need to do a special operation on that. And then I'm going to take the rest of the drive apart. Again, remove the E-clip. Now here's where your clutch plate comes in useful. You can use this just to push in the plastic tabs. Allows you to take the drivetrain off. Don't forget to disconnect the wiring harness. Drivetrain over there. And we're going to take the circuit board out. And again, if you lift the board up at the back, use your little tool to move the tab out of the way. Then come around to the other side. And carefully and gently tweak the board up. Pull the tab back out of the way. Take the old circuit board off. Alright, keep that carefully because you never know when you might want to use it, sell it, keep it for something else. Okay, now before we do the reinstallation, what we need to do is we need to install the encoder stickers or the whiteout onto the drivetrain parts that are going to be used as an encoder. And now here, making sure that I don't ruin my nice table surface, I'm using a nice picture from the inside of Faithful magazine, actually Jungle in this case. And I'm going to open up, take out, those are my encoders. Now these encoders will each fit. You peel one off and install it into the inside of the drive carrier. You'll see that every Prophecy actually is already set up to do this. We designed the Prophecy with all of this technology and functionality in mind, so we always knew it was coming. So you can see that the encoder, the drive carrier is set up to be an encoder. You can actually also see that we already have a window there in the clear slide for the sensor in the feed neck. So we've always been prepared for this technology. It took us a little bit longer to get right and a little more expense, but we've always been ready for it. Okay, now you see this drive gear actually already has the encoder stickers stuck on it, and we give you that in the packaging. But what I'm going to do is take my other one and just do it with whiteout. Now, the encoder stickers work great, but there is the opportunity for them maybe to peel back off. I find that using white enamel paint or whiteout works extremely well and is probably a little bit more reliable. So we'll do that. I'm going to take my alcohol pad and just give the surfaces on the bottom of the encoder and the carrier a little bit of a wipe. Set that to the side so it can dry. A little bit on the same with my drive gear. Now you don't actually have to put the encoder stickers on. You can leave them off and the LTD will work as it is as standard. But some of the very advanced functionality that's coming from Paintball will require the encoders to be functional. And when you do the test that actually checks all the functionality of the loader, it will test to make sure that the encoders and everything are set up properly. Get the alcohol just to dry off. Okay. Here's my bottle of, that way around, whiteout. And very simply, one stripe, two, 3, 4, 5, 6 stripes per section, 2 per ball. Obviously, sorry, yes, 2 per ball. And we're going to go around and do that on the encoder. Obviously, you might want to take a little bit more time and effort than I'm doing, but we found this works very, very well. Alright, I'm going to stop there, finish this up and let it dry, and then I will continue with the rest of the installation video once this is dry. Now if you really want to make this perfect, white enamel paint works extremely well. And what you can also consider doing is doing 1 or 2 coats of white out or the white enamel paint, but you don't have to worry too much. When you paint the gear, make sure you do it on the side with the big shoulder. Very important. And in this case, it's going to go down between the holes that are in the gear. Okay, so now you can see that I've whited out the gear in between the holes. Those holes were originally there to work for the encoder system. Actually, if you look back at some of the older Halos, you'll see that they also have the holes in the gear. We've been working on this technology and functionality for, my gosh, probably 5 years now. And then I've also put white out on the encoder ridges on the bottom of the carrier. Okay, so you can use the stickers. The kit comes with the stickers. I like to use white out because then there's no risk whatsoever of a sticker coming detached or peeling off. White out or white enamel paint works really, really well. Okay, so once you've got those done, we're going to rebuild the loader.